in the vast oceans of the world, where nature and humans intertwine in the rhythm of life. The image of brave fishermen emerges as modern-day heroes. On large boats, they face the waves and challenges of nature to bring back huge catches of tuna, a valuable resource not only for them but also for the marine economy. The unique point in the current fishing method is the application of modern technologies such as helicopters to support the detection of fish schools from above. This is not only a symbol of creativity in the profession but also a testament to the remarkable progress of the fisheries industry. When the sound of the helicopter's propeller cuts through the wind, it marks the beginning of an arduous and equally magical journey, the journey to conquer the sea. Life on a large boat, where dreams are attached to the sea. The large boats cut through the waves and go out to sea, carrying the hopes and determination of the fishermen. For them, the ocean is not only a source of life, but also a companion through the years. On each trip, dozens of fishermen work together on the large deck, fully equipped with modern machinery and tools. However, the soul of the profession still lies in the long fishing line, a seemingly simple tool but the key to conquering giant schools of tuna. The long fishing line, often called by fishermen by a respectful name, is a system of fishing lines several kilometers long, arranged with hundreds of small hooks, each hook carefully attached with bait. When the line is dropped into the ocean, each hook swings with the water current, creating the feeling of a school of live bait, attracting the attention of large tuna swimming deep under the sea. The work of dropping the fishing line requires high precision and discipline from the entire team. Each section of line is dropped from large pulleys, combined with floating buoys to mark the location. Fishermen must calculate the time to release the line to suit the ocean currents and sea temperature, factors that greatly affect the appearance of tuna. Once the line has been released, a waiting period begins. This is the time for fishermen to check their equipment, rest, or prepare for the hard pulling phase that follows. However, the silence on the boat does not feel idle. On the contrary, it is filled with excitement and expectation, because at any time, the first signs of a big catch can appear. When the time to pull the line comes, the whole boat suddenly becomes more bustling than ever. The sound of the engine pulling the line echoes with the shouts of the fishermen, creating a symphony between man and machine. Tuna, after being hooked, begin to fight back fiercely. Their strength, especially the big fish, sometimes makes the fishing line so tight that it almost breaks. Every time a tuna is pulled up, the joy is evident on the fishermen's faces. They are not only the result of their labor but also the pride of the whole team. Large tuna, weighing hundreds of kilograms, are quickly put into the cold storage compartment to ensure quality. Tuna fishing trips often last for days, even weeks. Fishermen work in shifts to ensure the boat is always running continuously. During the day, they pull the lines, process the fish, and check the equipment. At night, in the dim light of the lights on the deck, they continue their work or take a nap on the small bunk beds. Life at sea is hard but always full of solidarity. Meals shared in the ship's hold, even simple dishes, are enough to create a bond between the members of the crew. They share the joy of big catches, and also stories of everyday life filled with laughter. Tuna is not only a popular food but also a valuable commodity. Tuna meat, especially the fresh red meat, is an important ingredient in famous dishes such as sushi and sashimi. High-quality tuna can sell for thousands of dollars each at the world's largest seafood markets. Typically the Tsukiji market in Japan, the tuna fishing industry plays an important role in the marine economy, not only creating jobs for thousands of fishermen but also contributing to the promotion of ancillary industries such as processing, transportation, and trade. For fishermen, each tuna pulled up is not only the result of their efforts but also the hope of a stable source of income to support their families. However, not every trip to sea brings the expected results. There are days when the boat returns to port with an empty hold, or only small catches that are not enough to cover fuel costs and equipment maintenance. However, the fishermen still persevere at sea, because they know that with just one successful trip, the whole team can reap worthy achievements. Difficulties and challenges, The courage of the children of the sea. The journey to catch tuna is not only a job but also a harsh challenge for humans. Unexpected storms, waves tens of meters high, or technical problems in the middle of the vast ocean are always lurking dangers. Every time they go out to sea, fishermen must carefully prepare everything from food, water, to safety equipment such as life jackets, positioning systems, and communication. But even with the best preparation, no one can foresee all the surprises that the sea brings. In addition, competition in the industry is also a great pressure. Many fishing fleets have to go further, to international waters or less exploited areas, to search for schools of fish. This means they have to face stricter regulations, as well as the risk of collision with other boats at sea. Tuna fishing not only brings economic value but also connects the fishing community. In coastal fishing villages, each boat arriving at the port is not only a joy for those directly involved, but also a source of pride for the whole community. Local people often gather at the port to welcome the boats returning after many days at sea. They share the joy of big catches, helping each other in sorting, processing, and packaging fish. For them, fishing is not just a job, but also an indispensable part of culture and life. Moreover, fishing also helps preserve the long-standing traditional values of fishermen. Fishing techniques such as using long lines have been passed down from generation to generation, with unique secrets to increase efficiency while still protecting natural resources. This is how fishing communities not only survive but also develop sustainably. The development of the fishing industry, combining tradition and modernity. The fishing industry, especially tuna fishing, has made significant progress in the past few decades. From simple wooden boats that depended entirely on human power, to modern ships equipped with advanced machinery. Today's tuna fishing industry is a living proof of the combination of tradition and technology. On large ships, GPS positioning devices help find schools of fish accurately, minimizing wasted time. The long line system has been improved with lighter but durable materials, helping to increase fishing efficiency while ensuring the safety of fishermen. In addition, the fish hold is designed with an instant cooling system, keeping the fish fresh immediately after being pulled up. These advances not only help fishermen increase productivity but also contribute to protecting marine resources. Instead of using environmentally harmful methods such as bottom trawling, long lines are considered one of the sustainable methods, minimizing the impact on the marine ecosystem. Challenges of conservation and sustainable exploitation. However, the development of the tuna fishing industry also poses many challenges, especially the issue of environmental protection and sustainable exploitation. Tuna is a valuable fish, so it is often overexploited in many areas of the world. This not only affects the number of tuna but also causes an imbalance in the marine ecosystem. International organizations and national governments have begun to apply stricter regulations to control tuna fishing. For example, fishing quotas are set to ensure that the number of wild tuna can recover through each spawning season. In addition, fishing technology is also encouraged to improve to minimize the accidental capture of unwanted species, bycatch, such as sharks, sea turtles or other fish species. Although tuna fishing brings great economic value, its impact on the marine environment is undeniable. One of the biggest problems is the dependence on non-renewable marine resources. If not carefully managed, overfishing can lead to a serious decline in tuna species, affecting the global ecosystem. In addition, large ships using diesel engines can pollute the marine environment through exhaust fumes and oil spills. The handling of plastic waste from fishing gear is also a big challenge. Some fishermen with little awareness may leave fishing lines, nets or other items at sea, endangering marine life. To minimize negative impacts, many solutions have been proposed and applied in the fishing industry. Some fleets have switched to using environmentally friendly fuels, reducing carbon emissions. Fishing technology is also being improved to minimize damage to the marine environment, such as using special hooks to avoid catching unwanted species. In the fisheries sector, especially tuna, education plays an important role in raising awareness of sustainable fishing and skills for fishermen. Specialized training programs are organized in coastal areas to help fishermen better understand fishing laws, how to identify endangered fish species and protect the marine environment. In addition, technical courses also equip fishermen with the necessary knowledge to operate modern machinery on board. For example, using sonar equipment to detect fish schools or how to maintain long lines to ensure high performance throughout the fishing season. These skills not only help increase productivity but also reduce risks during the process. Modern technology changes the face of fishing. Modern technology is changing the way tuna is caught. From searching, catching to preserving and distributing. GPS satellite positioning system combined with sonar technology helps fishermen locate fish schools quickly, reducing time and fuel consumption. One of the biggest breakthroughs is the application of cold storage technology on ships. Modern freezers help preserve the quality of fish as soon as they are caught, ensuring that the product meets the highest standards when it reaches consumers. In addition, blockchain technology is being applied to trace the origin of tuna. Through the QR code printed on the packaging, consumers can check the entire journey of the product, from catching, processing to transportation. This not only increases the reliability of the product but also promotes brand value in the international market. Tuna fishing is not just a job, but also a journey containing touching stories of perseverance, solidarity and optimism. Facing fierce waves, fishermen need not only physical strength but also a spirit of steel. There are trips that last for weeks, even months at sea. They have to cope with harsh weather and loneliness in the vast ocean. A typical story is about Mr. Lamb, an experienced fisherman. During one trip, his boat encountered a big storm that caused the long fishing line to be swept away. The entire catch for that week was considered a loss, but instead of giving up, he and his crew worked together to repair the equipment, try to overcome the consequences and continue the journey. Finally, they found a large school of tuna and returned with a catch that far exceeded their expectations. The spirit of solidarity of the children of the sea. On the sea, solidarity is a vital factor. Fishermen often support each other in difficult times. There were times when a boat had a mechanical problem in the middle of the sea. Other boats immediately sent people to help, sharing food and fuel to ensure everyone could return safely. Solidarity is evident not only at sea, but also in fishing villages. When a boat arrives with a large catch, those who remain on shore will help sort and transport the fish. It is not just a job, but also a bond between people who live and work together on the sea. A hopeful future. Although the tuna industry still faces many challenges, advances in education, technology and the solidarity of fishermen have created hope for a sustainable future. Stories of perseverance and innovation are an inspiration for the next generation to continue to preserve and develop the industry. To ensure that tuna resources do not run out, sustainable fishing strategies are vital. One important measure is to establish no fishing zones during tuna spawning periods. This helps protect fish stocks and maintain long-term resources. In addition, the use of environmentally friendly fishing gear, such as circle hooks, can reduce the bycatch of unwanted species, especially those that are threatened. Investing in scientific research. To better manage tuna resources, investment in scientific research is needed. Research on tuna migration, reproduction, and behavior will help fishermen better understand the species, thereby adjusting their fishing methods appropriately. In addition, monitoring tuna populations in the seas through modern technology such as drones and underwater sensors will provide accurate data, supporting the decision-making process on fishing quotas. In addition, working with marine conservation organizations to establish marine protected areas is also an effective way to protect the ecosystem. These areas serve as places where tuna and other species can spawn and grow without being exploited. Tuna fishing affects not only fishermen but also has a profound impact on entire coastal communities. In fishing villages, fishing is the main source of income for hundreds of families. Work is not limited to boats, but also extends to other activities such as sorting, processing, preserving, and transporting fish. Women in fishing villages are often involved in cleaning and processing fish, while young people take on jobs such as transport and trading. This clear division of labor not only helps increase productivity but also creates job opportunities, helping to improve the quality of life of the people. In addition, the tuna industry is closely linked to the culture of the sea. In many regions, fishing festivals are held annually to pray for safe trips and a bountiful fishing season. This is not only an opportunity for fishermen to express their gratitude to the sea, but also an opportunity to connect the community, preserve and promote traditional cultural values. The role of the fisheries industry in developing the coastal economy. The fisheries industry, especially the tuna industry, plays an important role in promoting the coastal economy. Bustling fishing ports are not only places for exchanging goods but also economic centers, attracting related services such as fuel supply, vessel maintenance, and cargo transportation. In coastal areas, tuna processing plants are often built near ports to take advantage of fresh raw materials. This not only creates more jobs for local people but also contributes to product exports, bringing in a large source of foreign currency for the country. In addition, the fisheries industry also plays an important role in connecting countries through international trade. Tuna is not only consumed in domestic markets but also exported to many other countries, especially Japan, the United States, and European countries. This creates a global value chain, from fishermen to processors, exporters, and end consumers. The future of tuna in the context of globalization. In the context of globalization, tuna is facing both opportunities and challenges. The demand for tuna in the world market is increasing, especially in developed countries. This is a great opportunity for fishermen and fisheries businesses to increase output, expand markets, and increase economic value. However, international competition also poses many challenges. Food quality and safety standards are becoming increasingly stringent, requiring fishermen and processing plants to invest in more modern technology and processes. In addition, environmental protection and sustainable exploitation issues are also becoming important factors in maintaining the position of the seafood industry in the international arena. One of the potential solutions for the future is the application of digital technology in tuna management and exploitation. Remote monitoring systems, blockchain technology to track product origins, and e-commerce platforms are gradually becoming new trends, helping fishermen connect directly with consumers and increase product value. In addition to focusing on exploitation, developing the value chain is also an important strategy. This includes building modern processing plants, developing tuna products such as canned tuna, sashimi, and fish oil. These value-added products not only increase fishermen's income but also enhance the position of the seafood industry in the international market. International cooperation in protecting marine resources. In the context of globalization, the protection of tuna resources cannot be limited to the scope of one country. Tuna is a migratory species across many different seas, so cooperation between countries is essential. International organizations such as the International Atlantic Tuna Commission, ICCAT, and the Western and Central Pacific Tuna Commission